Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to crochet this bag inspired by the Folklore cardigan. It's very easy and you can make this if you're a beginner. So let's get into it. We're going to begin by creating a slip knot and we're going to chain 31. Once you have your 31 chains, we're going to create a half double crochet in the second chain from the hook. And we're going to continue doing half double crochets into every stitch so we have a total of 30 half double crochet. At the end of every row, we're always going to chain one before we turn our work. So for the next row, we're going to do half double crochet into every stitch. So this row will be 30 half double crochet. Chain one and turn. So for our third row, we're going to begin working on our cable stitches. So we're going to begin by creating 2 half double crochet, and then we're going to make a triple crochet, and we're going to go behind the third half double crochet from the first row that we made. So going behind that stitch, pulling our yarn through and working a triple crochet by going through 2 loops, wrap around and go through 2, wrap around and go through 2. We're going to do this again with the next stitch, so we're going to create a triple crochet behind the half double crochet from the first row. We're going to do 2 regular half double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Now we're going to do 4 triple crochet into the first row of our half double crochet. So we're going to go behind that half double crochet and make a triple crochet. We're going to do that for 4 stitches. In the next 10 stitches, we're going to make 10 half double crochet. So do your 10 half double crochet and I will meet you back. to make sure you've done the correct amount of stitches, you'll have 10 stitches left. So by having 30 stitches in total, we can break it down, the first 10 being our cables, the middle 10 being half double crochets, and then the last 10 being our cables again. So now we're going to work our triple crochet, and we're going to do 4 triple crochet behind our half double crochet. Now make 2 regular half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and now we're going to do 2 triple crochet behind the first row half double crochet. So we're essentially reversing what we did when we began our row by doing our cable stitches. And finish our row by making 2 half double crochet and chaining 1 before we turn. So turn your work over and put your hook back into the loop, and for this next row we're going to be working regular half double crochet for the entire row. So this will be the back, and every time we work in the back we will always be doing regular half double crochet for the entire 30 stitches. Once you get to the end, you can chain 1 and turn. So we're always going to start and end with 2 half double crochet when we work on the front. So do your 2 half double crochet, and now we're going to work front post triple crochet. So wrap around twice, and we're going to go behind the second triple crochet post that we made. So go behind there and bring your yarn through and make your triple crochet, and now we're going to go behind the first front post. So go behind, so this creates the twist, and now in the next 2 stitches we're going to do 2 half double crochet. And now we're going to create the twist in our next cables. So we're going to go into the third, so behind the third post that we made, and make a triple crochet. And then we're going to go into the fourth post that we made. And now we're going to go behind the first post that we made. Then last we're going to go into the second post that we made, and going in this order creates the twist for our cable effect. Once you've done that, we're going to do our 10 regular half double crochet before we do the end of our cable row. So we're going to make our twist, so we're going to go behind the third post that we made and make a triple crochet. Then we're going to make a triple crochet behind the fourth post. Then behind the first. And then behind the second post. Make your 2 half double crochet. And then we're going to make a triple crochet behind the second post because we're making our twists in this row. Then make a triple crochet behind the first post. And to finish our row, we're going to do our 2 regular half double crochet, chain 1 and turn. Because we're working in the back row now, we're going to be doing half double crochet for the entire row. So we have 30 half double crochet in total. When you get to the end, don't forget to chain 1 before you turn. So this is what the front will look like. So start by making your 2 regular half double crochet for this row. And now we're going to make our front post triple crochet in the normal order. So we're going to go into the first front post. So go behind there and make your triple crochet. And then go into the second one and make your triple crochet. Now we're going to make our regular 2 half double crochet. So in the next 2 stitches, make your half double crochet. And now we're going to make our triple crochet behind our posts in the correct order that they're in. So go in behind the first one and make your triple crochet. Then you'll go into the second, third and fourth. Now we're going to make our regular 10 half double crochet, and we're going to do the same thing with our cable stitches when we get to them on the other side. So we're going to make our triple crochet behind the first post, then we will go behind the second, then the third, then the fourth. Make your 2 regular half double crochet, then we're going to do our 2 triple crochet front posts, then do our 2 half double crochet, chain 1 and turn. And you already know for our back row we're going to be working 30 half double crochet. For this row we're going to do our 2 half double crochet and we're going to be working our twists again. So we're going to be going into the second post, so going behind there and making our triple crochet. Then we're going to go behind the first post and make our triple crochet. Create your 2 regular half double crochet. And now we're going to make a triple crochet behind the third front post. Then we're going to go behind the fourth front post. Then we're going to go behind the first. And then we're going to go behind the second. Then you're going to make your 10 half double crochet and you're going to do the same thing with the cables at the end of our row. So you're going to repeat this process of these rows until you have a total of 16 rows. Your last row should be half double crochet. So now I'm going to put my hook back into the loop, and what we're going to do, we're going to make a single crochet around the entire piece. So on every side we're going to single crochet. So I'm going to work down the side and create my single crochets into the rows. So I have 16 rows, so I'm going to make 16 single crochet. Then on the bottom row there will be 30, on the other side there will be 16, and on the top there will be 30 again. So do all your crochet around and I'll meet you back. Once I get to the end, I'm going to slip stitch into our first single crochet to finish off our row. Then I'm going to chain 1 and I can now snip my yarn. So now we're going to repeat this process and create a second panel with 28 rows, and it's going to be longer because we're going to flap over to make it look kind of like a satchel. Just like the other piece, we're going to single crochet around every side, But don't do the top yet because I will show you how to create the buttonholes once we get to it. So do the sides and the bottom and I'll meet you back. So once you've done the sides and the bottom, on the top row we're going to make 4 single crochet, and then we're going to chain 3 and skip 2 stitches where we have our 2 half double crochet. So we're going to chain 3, skip 2 and single crochet into the 3rd stitch. Then you're going to continue single crocheting until you get to the last 6 stitches. Chain 3 and we're going to skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the 3rd. Then we're going to continue doing single crochet until we get to the end. Then I'm going to create a slip stitch into our first stitch. I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn. So now that we have our 2 panels, we're going to begin working on our strap that's going to go all around the bag. So now we're going to start on our strap. So we're going to create a slip knot and we're going to be chaining 5. In the second chain from the hook, we're going to be doing half double crochet. And we're going to do that for the whole row, so we have a total of 4 half double crochet. When we get to the end of our row, we're going to chain 1 and turn. And we're going to be doing our 4 half double crochet for a total of 100 rows. Yep, it's a lot, but it's going to be around the bag and the strap. So do your 100 rows and I will meet you back. So I now have my 100 rows. You can test how long you like it to be. You can make it shorter or longer if you like. And we're going to be wrapping it around our bag and it's going to be like a circle. So now we're going to stitch that strap to our bag. So put the thread through your yarn needle and we're going to be putting right sides together. So this is what it's going to look like when you've attached your strap to the smaller piece, and I sewed it with the right sides facing each other. And you're going to do the same thing with the other piece with right sides together to attach it all together. So we're going to sew along the sides, making sure the buttonholes are facing the top, which is going to flap over. So sew those sides to the straps. So I've now sewed around all the sides of the bag, leaving the strap. So now I just need to sew the other end of the strap to where we started to connect it all. And we can sew using that piece of yarn where we started off with our slip knot. So once you have everything stitched together, we can now turn our bag inside out. So now it's time to sew our buttons. So putting the flap over, we can see where our buttonholes are, which will determine where we can put our buttons. So thread a regular needle with some matching coloured yarn, and you'll need 2 buttons. Because we created our button holes between our cable stitches, our buttons will go between the cable stitches on the other piece. So you can go ahead and stitch those buttons on. So once you've stitched them on, you can now test it out and see if the placement is right. So now we're going to make our stars with a 3mm hook. And we're going to do that by creating a magic circle. And into the circle we're going to make a single crochet. Then we're going to make a double crochet. And then we're going to chain 2 and do another double crochet. Then we're going to do a single crochet, a double crochet, we're going to chain 2, work a double crochet, and we're just going to continue doing this pattern until we have 5 points. So do that and I will meet you back. Once you have your 5 points, you can now tighten the circle and you can make a slip stitch into our single crochet. So now that we have our bag and our stars, all that's left to do is to find a place where you would like to put your stars and stitch them on. My stitching instructions are quite terrible, so I went and stitched them on in the corner off camera. And once you have your stars stitched on, you're done. This bag is literally the perfect size for a book, and I just love that. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you make your own bag, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, and let me know what colour you make your bag. Thank you for watching.